Pile, am I live? Oh, I am live. Sorry, guys. Did I pick my nose or something? Oh boy. Ha! Sorry, they didn't do a count me down to 3, 2, 1, go, guys. Welcome to the 2025 Ohio Haunters Association Outstanding Performance Awards. I am so excited to be here. I'm so excited to be with all of you. This is one of my favorite days of the year. The day when so many haunted attractions have come to us and said, we have so many individuals that we want to recognize for an amazing year. Now, I think somebody's going to have to fact check me on this, but I think this is our most attended year yet. With, I think we have 57 haunted attractions that have nominated someone to be recognized from their haunt. And I think that is absolutely amazing. Congratulations to everyone. This is really where the work in the haunt world comes. I have said it many, many times again that the sets can be beautiful. The design can be beautiful. So many things about a haunted attraction can be beautiful. But time and time and time again, we see in the reviews that people want actors. They want real actors. They complain if there are too many animatronics versus actors. They complain if there are not enough actors. They want a real monster coming at them. And we are here today to recognize you monsters. And I love it so much, especially this year. My wife and I had the opportunity to travel all across Ohio and visit many, many haunted attractions. We got to visit 35 different haunted attractions this year, and we loved it. It was so much fun. Don't worry, I still acted. I act at the Dent Schoolhouse, and I did on Thursday, so I still technically acted this year. But traveling and seeing the attractions in Ohio that are a part of the biggest haunt scene in the country, in the United States of America, which is basically the world, because I don't know of any other country that has more haunted attractions than we do. Ohio is leading the way in haunted attractions, and we continue to be the state that every other state is chasing to show the quality, to show the number of attractions, to show the acting prowess. And we are here as people in the state of Ohio and some adopted haunts near the border to celebrate that culture, that haunt culture that we have come to love and appreciate and want to be continuing to grow in this great state of Ohio. For those of you that don't know, I am Maximus Christian Bryant of the Ohio Haunters Association, and I'm very excited today to be here with you. The Ohio Haunters Association is a nonprofit that operates with a board of directors. The board of directors are Pyle Hazard, the director of membership. You have Nikki Hook, who is our treasurer. You have Sean Regal, who is our secretary. You have Justin Draper, who is our webmaster and general technician. And you have Keith Newsom, who is the director of education. The board comes together to lead the membership and to lead our efforts towards strengthening the haunt community in the state of Ohio at all levels. Pro, home haunt, actor, owner, manager, makeup artist, prop builder. We want to be an association for you. Consider joining the Ohio Haunters Association. Membership is $20, and the membership will give you a membership through the end of the 2026 calendar year. With the membership will come exclusive meetings, exclusive education opportunities, access to all the resources that we have on the Ohio Haunters website. So please go to ohiohaunters.com and consider becoming a card-carrying member of the Ohio Haunters Association. we want to continue to strengthen that mission and continue to be a wonderful, valuable asset to the community through education, through networking, through meetings, through having a website where people can learn where haunted attractions are, and by continuing to give out recognition and awards. And one really, really, really big thing we're going to be doing for May, the weekend in May, the 9th and 10th, May 2026, we will bring back the Ohio Haunters Convention in Mansfield, Ohio, at the Ohio State Reformatory. Again, May 9th and 10th. Please join us for the Ohio Haunters Convention. We really hope that you will come out and see all the vendors. We hope that you will come out and see all of the haunts that are going to be opening. We have Mohican Haunted Schoolhouse that's going to open on Friday, and Blood Prison will be opening during show floor hours on Saturday. We also are going to have various classes on acting, cue acting, makeup, airbrushing, and prop building, so much more. We will also have a costume ball at the Ohio State Reformatory. So many, many things going on at the Ohio State Reformatory for the Ohio Haunters Convention, May 9th and 10th in Mansfield, Ohio. Please go to ohiohaunters.com for more information as it comes out. Also follow our Facebook page. There is a Facebook page, the Ohio Haunters Convention. So website, Facebook page, a lot of content is going to be coming out for the convention. We want this to be a convention for you haunters in Ohio. The party is here in Ohio, and we are going to keep bringing it. And we want to party with all of you. So please consider coming out. Now, with that being said, I think it's time to get into the awards. We have a lot to get to, so let us begin. Welcome all of you, and thank you for your support. So I want to start. So I had a special request. We had to start with our friends at Spookery. We must begin at Spookery because the recipient of this award has a bedtime. So therefore, we are going to start there. Spookery is a haunt operated from the Boy Scouts, the Dan Beard Council. They do a fantastic job every year. And I know that they got displaced this year due to a Harry Potter event, but that's okay. They still adjusted. They took over a new building, and they made it fantastic. I loved it. I got to go see it. Spookery, you did a fantastic job in the new building. It felt more like a traditional haunted house than what it's been. But you know what? Next year, you will be returning to the castle, and I know it's going to be fantastic. So especially for those of you that are looking for a good haunt to take your child for the first time, consider Spookery out in the Loveland area, pretty northeast area of Cincinnati. So Spookery. The recipient from Spookery is Jeffrey. Jeffrey, aka Wolf Boy. Now, Jeffrey, as the youngest actor, he is always excited to be a part of everything from setup to acting to helping the little ones not be so scared. Going to be a great scare actor one day. Jeffrey, I know that this takes a lot of effort to put on Spookery, and Sean is a fantastic leader of it. So Jeffrey being one to help put everything up and being a great customer service guy and a fantastic Wolf Boy, congratulations to Jeffrey from Spookery. So, a great start. We got many more to go to. Now, we are going to shift gears up to Cleveland, Ohio. Nightmare Cleveland. Oh, Nightmare Cleveland. My mentor, Terry Rook, and I got to visit it this year, and I was blown away. We got to see some behind-the-scenes stuff. We saw how the actors got ready. We got to see the pre-show ritual. And I tell you guys, if you don't have a pre-show ritual with your haunt, consider making one. I don't know how to tell you what to make, but Nightmare Cleveland does an amazing pre-show ritual. I love it. I love it so much. And so after meeting so many great people at Nightmare Cleveland, I say to the folks at Nightmare Cleveland, who is it that you would recognize out of this amazing cast? And they said to me, it will be Aaron Schwartz. Aaron Schwartz, aka Commander Striga. Aaron, I'm pretty sure, was towards the beginning of the haunt, and he got me pretty good. It was a great, fantastic experience, especially when they have their touch pass. Aaron Schwartz, known to the guest as Commander Striga, is an outstanding performer whose creativity and dedication make him a standout member of the biotech team. Frequently praised in guest reviews, he continually refines his performance to deliver unique, memorable scares that elevate the experience. Beyond his commanding presence, Aaron's positive attitude, eagerness to learn, and teamwork embody true professionalism. His talent, enthusiasm, and reliability make him a deserving nominee for this award. Aaron, I think I definitely got to meet you that day that I came, and you definitely deserve this award. Nightmare Cleveland, it was a pleasure. Thank you for nominating, and congratulations to Aaron Schwartz. So, now going to sort of a new haunted attraction on the scene. Carnage Haunted House has changed the name to Scream Haunted House. Scream Haunted House is new and under new ownership, but many of the same characters still there and the same building. Scream continues to deliver a fantastic show. And if you've been there to Carnage before, you know Scream continues to bring it. Great people there at the Scream Haunted House. And so, unfortunately, I did not get to visit this year, but I'm definitely going to be coming back. This is a haunt close to my heart, and so it will be seen again soon. So I wanted to say a big congratulations to Adam Muhammad, a.k.a. Malik. Now, it is my understanding, Adam, that you are new to haunting, and you are an awesome actor. Literally crushed the cemetery. You were in 3 places at the same time. I've seen this cemetery. This is a huge cemetery. And I know that there's a lot of places one can be, but if you're running all over the place, crushing it, doing an amazing job, that's fantastic. If you're a new haunter this year, that means I didn't get to see you perform, and I'm sorry for that. However, I know who nominated you, and if she thinks this highly of you, you are an amazing actor. So congratulations, Adam Muhammad, aka Malik, for receiving the Outstanding Performance Award. Now, going on, now we received a nomination from a traveling actor troupe, the RIP Sideshow. And I got to tell you, one of the board of directors, Keith Newsom, he was very excited that we received this nomination. He was so ecstatic that I think he may have spent a little extra time making this certificate out. So, from the RIP Sideshow, a traveling actor troupe, the nominee for the Outstanding Performance Award goes to Anthony Newsom, a.k.a. Buttons. In addition to always being willing to travel to guest act, Anthony forges relationships with the haunters that work at the haunts we visit. He's always excited to work with their makeup artists, customers, and management to ensure that his guest acting is fulfilling the needs of the haunt. He loves working in the scenes with actors because he exemplifies the phrase, "A rising tide lifts all boats." Not only do actors tend to work harder when they are working with a seasoned actor, Anthony himself has said he can always learn something new from other actors. Anthony has been in this fine industry for 20 plus years, and each time he puts on the costume, he works his hardest to make that night of haunting the best. Congratulations to Anthony Newsom for receiving this Outstanding Performance Award. You well deserve it. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm trying to share the feed to a group that no one else can do it for me, sadly. But yes, we will be going on to the next nominee. The next nominee is coming to us from Land of Illusion. Land of Illusion is a fantastic haunt. received many, many, many awards and many, a lot of people know about Land of Illusion. Multiple attractions. You can go through any different amount of them that you want. You can also go to, you can also go to eat at their food concessions. They also have a bar. They have a lot of stuff going on there for Land of Illusion. And with so many attractions and so many, there are so many actors there. I mean, I'm talking about like 7 different attractions that are there. And how do they possibly pick one to recognize for the Outstanding Performance Award? Well, they did. Land of Illusion came and they want to give the Outstanding Performance Award to Arthur Gehring. Arthur Gehring, aka Snags. Arthur started with us over a decade ago, and very few people who walk through the gates of the nation's #1 screen park leave a lasting impact quite like he has. When you think of Arthur, a few things immediately come to mind: dedication, passion, and commitment. He's not only nationally recognized for his acting ability and integrity, he's now sharing his craft with the world. The Dark Carousel podcast is his next big chapter because this circus just keeps on spinning. Arthur continues to influence the haunt industry in meaningful ways, setting the standard for excellence and showing the younger generation what it truly means to do things the right way. So many of our actors look up to him, and for good reason. Arthur, I love the Land of Illusion, and I love the work that you guys do there. It's been a couple years since I've been able to visit, but I'm going to be visiting very soon. So a big congratulations to you, Arthur. Okay. Now we make our way over to Pataskala, the Pataskala Haunted Forest. I know that this is a haunt that impacts the community very heavily. I know that they raise funds for charitable causes. And I know that they've also been a haunt where a lot of people have started their careers out and they go out and do other things as well. And I apologize to the Pataskala Haunted Forest because I was unable to visit this year. My wife and I tried to travel to as many as we could, but unfortunately we just did not make it to Pataskala. We will be making it shortly next year. Again, please accept my apologies for not making it. I want to see this haunt because they have participated in the Outstanding Performance Awards most of the years that we've been doing it. So, but for all the great work that they do there, this year they wanted to recognize Ashton Kaparnanis. Oh my goodness. I just butchered your name so bad. Oh my goodness. Ashton Kaparnanis, aka Father Luke. That's way easier. Father Luke, congratulations on receiving the Outstanding Performance Award. This was Ashton's rookie haunt season. No matter what we asked of him, he jumped right in and did it, no questions asked. He really didn't have a scene to call home, but found a home at the Broken Chosen Church scene, where he earned himself the Breakout Award at our haunt's annual end of the season recognition party by creating his character and backstory for the scene. We look forward to what this young man does in the haunt industry in the years to come. Another rookie in his first season and turns out to be a breakout artist. That is fantastic. Now, Ashton, my challenge to you is going to be, you had a great first season. Let us see an amazing second season out of you, and third, and fourth, and fifth. I want to see many great seasons out of you. So continue the great work that you guys are doing at the Pataskala Haunted Forest. And Ashton, I want to hear amazing things. And actually, next year, I want to see you perform. So make sure I get to see you next year. Congratulations, Ashton. Now we keep going to my hometown of Springfield, Ohio. Springfield, Ohio is home to one of the oldest haunted attractions in the state, and that is Terror Maze. Terror Maze is a haunt that I went to many times as a child, and I loved it there. And I still love it to this day. Paul is doing fantastic work out there with his staff and turning that whole area back there into something crazy, scary, and awesome. This year, Terror Maze is doing something a little different. They nominated a duo. Now in the past we've tried to steer away from doing duos, but we've decided that this year we're going to allow it because it seems like a lot of haunts are having a hard time nominating one person or another. So going forward, we will allow duos to happen in nominating Outstanding Performance Awards. So the recipients from the Terror Maze in Springfield, Ohio is Austin and David, aka Hank and Stank. This is a fantastic duo name. Hank and Stank, they work the chainsaw pit. They always work together and always get the most comments from the exiting crowd. Not only do they work their scene, they mentor the younger ghouls. They help with crowd control and also help set up the maze every year. So not only great performances, but also being a part of an amazing haunt, helping set up and everything, working together as a team. You know, I find that in scenes when I went to visit haunts, that if actors are able to work together, set each other up, make things work pretty well, it is very, very effective. So it's great to hear that happening at the Terror Maze. So congratulations to Austin and David, aka Hank and Stank, for receiving the Outstanding Performance Award. Now, moving on to Middletown, Ohio. In Middletown, there is a haunt called Nightmare Manor. And at Nightmare Manor, I've only been able to see it for the Christmas show so far, and I've seen it twice. And I have loved seeing the Nightmare Manor because they do a lot of stuff in-house. It's not a haunt where you would see a lot of props and things that you would see at other places. This haunt tends to be more of a made in Middletown type of haunt, if you know what I mean. And it is beautiful what they do and the staff that they get going there. I know several of their staff and they do an amazing work there at the Nightmare Manor. Now, ownership at this haunt doesn't just do ownership. The ownership also acts. Now, what happens when an owner does amazing acting? Well, sometimes the Outstanding Performance Award might go to them. So, from Nightmare Manor, congratulations to Brandon Griffin, the butler of Nightmare Manor. And I have seen the butler before. I've seen him up on stilts. I have seen him try to crawl around that place. I have seen him perform, and he does a fantastic job. I've also had several conversations with Brandon, and it's exciting to hear the work that they're going to be doing going forward with this haunt at Nightmare Manor. So, Brandon, congratulations on this Outstanding Performance Award for the 2025 season, and I look forward to seeing a regular haunt show there in 2026. I'm not going to do a Christmas show this year. I'm going to see the actual show coming up. So congratulations to Brandon. Now, moving forward, home haunts are also able to participate in this. And there's a home haunt near the Cincinnati area, more in Amelia, and that is Nightmare at Bristol Lake. And at Nightmare at Bristol Lake, I've gone to see this haunt, and they basically turned this garage into an amazing haunted attraction. It is scary. The lights are great. The fog is great. They do amazing stuff there. Now, it's been a little bit since I've been able to visit. Actually, you know what? I'm just making excuses. Guys, I am so sorry for not visiting. I should have, and I will be coming back. But from Nightmare at Bristol Lake, congratulations to Brian Williams, a.k.a. Pennywise. He is a co-founder, and he who has made many actor appearances through the years in our haunt. He has truly taken it over the top. His performance as Pennywise the Clown struck fear in all patrons to the point where some of them turned around and left the haunt. His costume, silicone mask, and all the mannerisms brought his character to petrifying life. He received more votes and comments from everyone that experienced his path on how awesome he was. Patrons had to pick the right door to progress through the haunt, but no matter the choice, no one escaped the dancing clown. That is fantastic. You will find some amazing scares at a lot of haunts, and home haunts are not to be ignored in this. So congratulations to Brian Williams for your Outstanding Performance Award this year. Now, heading over to Crooksville, or I think it's actually Roseville, at the Nightmare Haunt. This was one of the last haunts I got to see this season, and it was deep into October, and they were just getting ready to have their last weekend, and my wife and I got to visit, and we were very excited for that. Now, when we entered this haunt, I had actors screaming at me from left and right, threatening to take my organs, threatening to kill me, and it was pretty freaky. But there was an actress that we met first, and that is the recipient of this award. So the Outstanding Performance Award from the Nightmare Haunt is Kaylin Pitcock, aka the Nightmare Nurse. Congratulations, Kaylin. You were the first actress that we encountered at Nightmare Haunt, and that was really awesome. It was one of their lights out nights, but it didn't stop her. She got us. She did some great dialogue. She was very enthusiastic, and she delivered some great scares. They tell us that she's been with them for 13 years. And she's very adaptable to any character. She really loves being a nightmare nurse. And she's always been on set with her makeup and her way of doing her acts. She's very punctual and on time, very quick on changing characters if needed, and able to jump in and help set up no matter what the task is. Having a versatile actress such as that is so needed. So congratulations to Kaylin Pitcock. And also that photo, I think that photo was taken with me. I think I'm in that photo. I'm pretty sure I am. So, it was a pleasure meeting you, Kaylin, and congratulations on the Outstanding Performance Award. Now, we head out to East Ohio. Very, very far East Ohio, practically next to the Pennsylvania border. This is the Nightmare at Stagecoach Hollow. I have told this haunt for years I was going to visit, and I finally got to this year. I actually got to see their pre-show. I got to see how they set up. I got to meet the actors. This haunt has a lot of cool stuff going on. This trail and a lot of stuff that they do you don't see in other places. They also have a side attraction there. So they had donuts. They had a side attraction. They had a fantastic trail. And as soon as, even before the place opened, they had a line going. They're in East Liverpool. They are a staple of that community. So congratulations to Nightmare at Stagecoach Hollow. And congratulations to Chase Mahan, a.k.a. Taz. There you are. Chase has been with us since opening in 2001, each year stepping up his game more and more. Chase is a hard worker, both in character and behind the scenes. His willingness to step in and get things done when needed and not being afraid to get his hands dirty has made him an easy choice. There was a lot of great acting at this haunt, and I loved it. And my mentor, Terry, was with me, and he got to see a lot of great things. I remember us coming away from this haunt thinking, this is great. And it was a fantastic start to a fantastic night. So Nightmare at Stagecoach Hollow, East Liverpool, Ohio. This is a haunt to check out, guys. I loved it. They're doing amazing stuff on that trail. So congratulations to Chase for this award. Now we go to Marion, Ohio, to the Haunted Hoorah. The Haunted Hoorah hosted an Ohio Haunters Association meeting this year. We had a great time having a meeting there. We had a great class, and we got to do a tour of the haunt. This is a very intense haunt. Oh, my goodness. And my wife and I got to visit, but we were the very last two guests that night. Matter of fact, I think they stayed open just for us. And we felt so honored by that. We got to go through, and these people were loud. They were energetic. We almost felt like we were the first group going through, and they did such a good job. But from the Haunted Hoorah, they have chosen to recognize Claire Stevenson. Now, Claire does a great job of setting up the doctor's lab. She controls guests beautifully in two different rooms. So when you go through the Haunted Hoorah, you're in a scene, and then it sets you up for the doctor spectacle. And the doctor spectacle is really awesome. But I remember that in the scene before, there was a lot of interaction between the characters between the two rooms. So you had one room delivering scares, and then as you're transitioning into the other room, they're continuing the dialogue. They're going back and forth. They did a lot of great stuff there. So Claire, I know that it takes good acting to hold up that room, because I know an amazing actor, Cody and Adam are, and you are in charge of pretty much setting it up. So congratulations to Claire Stevenson for receiving the Outstanding Performance Award. Now in the Northeast Ohio, we have the Hallowfest at Regal Vineyard. And this is another haunt I have to apologize for not visiting this last season. I really apologize. I do want to visit. You guys are kind of up there, high up there in the northeast corner of the state, but I should be able to visit shortly. I've heard amazing things, and I know some of the folks that are working on that haunt, and I know that they do amazing work. So from Hallowfest at Regal Vineyard, they are recognizing Debbie Lee Koenig Mills. Debbie Lee gives her all every night, loves tag teaming with her, and always gets the scares. She is also the makeup manager. She is just awesome all around. I love makeup artists who also act. That, having versatile people on staff is really valuable, and it really makes, delivering the show that much more, adds that much more quality. So Debbie, doing it all over there at Hallowfest. I can't wait to come see what you guys do out there. So congratulations on receiving this award. Now, going in kind of the Mansfield area, Perrysville, we are at the Mohican Haunted Schoolhouse. The Mohican Haunted Schoolhouse has also hosted an Ohio Haunters meeting before, and they did a great job. I love this haunt. It is a long haunt. It is actually in a schoolhouse. Flo and John, you guys do amazing work out there. And so it is great that you chose to nominate someone this year, and you have nominated, and the recipient will be Denise Smith Martin, aka the Cemetery Enchantress. Denise has been a part of the Mohican Haunted Schoolhouse the entire 10 years we have operated. No matter where she is, she brings it and sets the bar high. For the past 3 years, Denise has inhabited our first room, the cemetery. Denise does her own costume makeup and has her own props, and develops her own dialogue and persona. She works the whole room solo, bringing that important first fright and several more to our customers. Denise deserves recognition for her outstanding performances as Cemetery Enchantress at the Mohican Haunted Schoolhouse. We are lucky to have her as an actor and a friend. I love this haunt, like I said, and I feel like they get better every single year. And also, congratulations to Mohican for 10 years. That's amazing. Denise, it is a special haunt in my heart, and I hope that you're going to be there for the Ohio Haunters Convention Friday night when they open up their show for the convention. So I'm looking forward to seeing your performance, and congratulations on being the Cemetery Enchantress. Now, in Mount Sterling, Ohio, is the Misfit Haunted House. My wife and I got to visit this haunt this year, and what they basically do is in downtown Mount Sterling, they shut off a whole block, and on that block, they'll have food trucks, they will have car smashes, and they have a free haunted attraction, and we loved it. It was a fantastic time. We smashed some windows, we got scared, we got to go through a couple times. It was awesome. So congrats to Misfit Haunted House for continuing this great haunt tradition. And congratulations to Dominic Moore. It was already there. Put it back up. Congratulations, Dominic Moore, a.k.a. Cray. Cray has an act to work a haunted house, and he always shows up, helps them out tremendously with the setup and teardown, always keeps a smile on his face, and on a side note, maintains the grounds by cutting the grass and weed eating leading up to the haunt. Dominic is a great young man with a bright future in the haunt industry. I can see the pill bottle on his face. Towards the end of the haunt, they had a lot of crazy folks back there. And Dominic was definitely one of them. So congratulations to Dominic Moore for receiving the Outstanding Performance Award from the Misfit Haunted House. Now, going to, oh, darn it, it's not Caledonia anymore. It's Moran, Ohio, for Phobia Haunted Trail. My wife and I also got to visit Phobia, and we had a fantastic time. Now, I know that Cameron didn't have all the time in the world to get this haunt set up. I think he only got to get into that location in July. But I tell you what, when you got there, you wouldn't be able to tell. It looks like that haunt has been there for a while, and it looked amazing. So congratulations to Cameron and the Phobia Haunted Trail staff for getting that haunt up and going. And congratulations to and this actor was really awesome. Draven Morgan, aka Father Aldrin. Congratulations to you. Submitted for his faithfulness to the haunt and the ability to step into a main role and absolutely kill it. He has grown into a huge asset to the haunt since he started when he was 13 years old. Draven, my wife and I remember your scene fondly, and you should stick around to the end, okay? We had a great time there, so congratulations to Draven Morgan, aka Father Aldrin, for this Outstanding Performance Award. You deserve it. Now, going to Sydney, Ohio, to the Sydney Haunted Woods. My wife and I also got to visit this haunt. We had a great time there. Seems to be a pretty big staple of the community. I mean, there was a line. This was early October, too. There was quite a line waiting already there when we got there. A lot of people love this place. And so the Sydney Haunted Woods had a great trail, very unique in a lot of different ways. And so I was very pleased to hear that the recipient of the Ohio Haunters Association Outstanding Performance Award went to Earl Briggs. Earl Briggs. Now, he's a very mysterious guy. As you can tell, the picture is only of a mask. The guy does not like being seen, and that's perfectly okay. He lets his character speak for him. He's done a lot for the haunt in the past years, but this year, if it wasn't for him giving up every weekend and all of his free times to rebuilding the haunt this year, all of our scenes would have been destroyed. And he helped with rebuilding everything. Plus, he's head security in the back as well, and a scare actor when he gets a chance. So Earl Briggs, security, acting, building, every haunt needs a guy like you. So congratulations to you for all you do there at the Sydney Haunted Woods. Now, going to Mount Healthy in Mount Healthy, Ohio. Mount Healthy Haunted Hall. This is a charity haunt that operates with the Knights of Columbus and the Boy Scouts, and they collected this year 3,000 pounds of food. 3,000 pounds. That is amazing. I love hearing when people are scaring and they also do things that impact the community, such as donating to the Mount Healthy Food Pantry. So congratulations to the Mount Healthy Haunted Hall for donating that. And congratulations to their recipient of the Outstanding Performance Award, Emily Jellison. Emily, she is nominated because she has been acting for 13 years now. She started acting at 6 years old as the front yard actor and has been developing into a veteran who can make up her own scenes and perform them to perfection. She graduated high school in 2005 and started college in the fall at Miami. So 2005 haunt season, she wasn't able to act as much. However, she helped by doing makeup, and she did average 7 actors every night as we operated. She acted a handful of times this year, which one of those nights she received an Ohio Valley Haunts Actress of the Year award for all 50 haunts. So this is why she deserves to be recognized as the Mount Healthy Haunted Hall youngest actor ever in 35 years, to being a seasoned veteran who not only acts, but takes time to help younger and shyer actors within the hall. So, Emily, it is amazing to hear that you are getting recognized in the haunt industry and what you do for this haunt, because this haunt haunts with a mission. And that mission is feeding a lot of people. And you know what? I know starting college is difficult. It is a life changer, but I admire the fact that you've come back to do some haunting. That is fantastic. So congratulations to you, Emily Jellison. Now, out there, I'm going to run out of water. Sorry. Out there in Eastern Ohio, in Brilliant, Ohio, is the Wells Township Haunted House. I visited this haunt a few years ago and I loved it. The town doesn't have that big of a population, but I tell you what, the entire population was probably out there at that haunted attraction that night. And it was an off-season event. They do amazing stuff there at the Wells Township Haunted House. So I contacted the owner and wanted to know who was getting the Outstanding Performance Award this year. And I was told it is going to Erica Elliott. There you see her wearing her Wells Township gear. I'm told, Erica, that you are the right and the left hand of Sean at the Wells Township Haunted House. He can't do it without you. He thanks you so much. He needs you there. You do pretty much everything. So thank you so much for being a part of that great haunted attraction. I love the Wells Township Haunted House, and I can't wait to come back and visit again. Congratulations to Erica Elliott of Wells Township. Now, Waynesfield, Ohio, at the Hammer Brothers Haunted Circus. Hammer Brothers, are you here? Are you listening to me? My friends at Hammer Brothers, I have been hearing so much about you guys. You guys are blowing up all over the place. If you've been on TikTok and you follow any kind of haunted houses on TikTok, I guarantee you have seen these guys putting humans in dog cages and leading them around everywhere in the haunt. They're going nuts out there at Hammer Brothers Haunted Circus. So they're doing some amazing work out there. And I've seen you get recognized by other reviewers as well. One reviewer in particular, he goes to many, many, many haunted attractions. And you guys ended up number 2 in Extreme in the whole country. So that's pretty awesome. So congratulations to Hammer Bros for that. And a big congratulations to Ernie, the recipient of the Outstanding Performance Award. Oh, I love that look. That is a great look. Ernie is a fan favorite who brings excitement and energy to the haunt. With 9 years of dedicated service, he has become our go-to queue line actor. Ernie perfectly balances the classic jump scare with genuine person-to-person hospitality and makes every guest experience unforgettable. Thank you, Ernie, for being an essential part of Hammer Brothers family. People are going to be like, what is Ernie's real name? I don't even know who Ernie is. I think that's actually part of it. Nobody's supposed to know who Ernie actually is. So Ernie and Hammer Brothers, you guys are killing it out there, and I can't wait to come visit again. Congratulations. Now, going out back to East Liverpool, Ohio, we are going to the Hidden Haunted Attraction. Now, I've been messaging with these guys for years, and they've said, you need to come out. You need to come out. Christopher Pritt has been constant, like, you need to come out to Hidden Haunted Attraction. And I've wanted to, guys. You guys are just on the other side of the state. But I got to this year. My mentor, Terry, and I visited on our night through East Liverpool, Ohio. And we got to see this great attraction. And so there was a lot of great characters there. So I was very curious to know who they were going to nominate. And I was not shocked at all to find out that the recipient is Ethan Shaw, a.k.a. Stripes. Oh, Ethan. I'll talk about it in a second. But Ethan, a.k.a. Stripes, has become an essential to the operations of the Hidden Haunted Attraction. He is the chairman of the board of the junior chapter of the Tri-State Trillium Foundation, which puts on the Hidden Haunted Attraction to raise money for all high school scholarships. All summer, he shows up on work nights to build the trail and has put in over 100 hours each summer. At 15, he organizes the other teen volunteers to help the adults accomplish each task set in order to build a successful haunt each year. Once a haunt opens, he is a crowd favorite, working the entrance as Stripes. He dances to the music and turns and chases his victims with a chainsaw. Ethan acted on me several times when I came to visit, and he was all over the place. I think he was out front. He shows up in the trail. He goes back out front. Some of the other clowns beat him up with their chainsaws, and then he just goes back to doing it all. This haunt is very interesting to me because they raise money for scholarships. And they have a junior association that where they do like a mentorship type program with them. It is amazing what they do at Hidden Haunted Attraction, where it's a great haunt, and they're impacting the community, and they are recognizing a great young member of this. So, Ethan, you were a fantastic actor when I came to visit. I would have complained if it wasn't you, because you were fantastic. So, Hidden on Attraction, thank you for letting me visit. And Ethan, congratulations to you on receiving this award. Now, Canton, Ohio, Carnival of Horrors. This was a haunt I sadly couldn't fit in. I was up in that area. I just couldn't fit it in. But a main reason why is because Carnival of Horrors offers multiple attractions. I think there's like 4 in there. So I'm sorry I didn't get to visit this year, but I will be there to visit probably next year, actually. Carnival of Horrors, have heard amazing things. I've seen great videos on YouTube with you guys. I will be visiting at some point. So from the Carnival of Horrors, I want to say congratulations to Eve Menk. I don't know if it's Menk or if it's the German pronunciation Menke. Congratulations to you. Extremely talented and dedicated scare actor, recently promoted to assistant actor manager and makeup manager. Always a positive influence to this cast member. Steps up and excels to any challenge the haunt throws at her. I know that doing makeup and doing the managing is hard. It is very hard. But if you're able to balance all that and still have a great impact on the haunt and continue to do what they need you to do, that is amazing. So congratulations to you, Eve Menk, on the Outstanding Performance Award. I really apologize for messing up the name. It's one or the other, but congratulations, Eve. Now, in Hamilton, Ohio, we go to Mayhem on the Lake. So Mayhem on the Lake is a brand new haunted attraction. These guys, I think, started out as a home haunt, and then they linked up with the Hamilton Youth Optimist Club to create Mayhem on the Lake. And they contacted me and invited me out, and my wife and I got to visit. Guys, this haunt in Hamilton, Ohio is this group of actors, these guys are nuts. And one of those actors in particular is extra nuts. And I'm talking about Gage Horn. Congratulations, Gage Horn, for receiving the Outstanding Performance Award from Mayhem on the Lake. This brand new haunt is going to keep building every year. I know it. And they need guys like Gage. I think Gage popped on us about almost 10 times in this haunt. Gage is a nonstop 150% from start to finish each night kind of guy. Our haunt spreads the groups 2.5 minutes apart. He will get you in 3 to 4 stops along the haunt, running back and forth like a madman. He lives for helping our guests have the best experience possible. I agree. I saw him do it. He was amazing. I'm telling you guys, this haunt, they have some intense acting. I'm not kidding. They're pretty interesting there. So I know most of you have probably not heard of this haunt before because they're brand new, but Mayhem on the Lake, Hamilton, Ohio, look out for them. So congratulations, Gage Horn. You were amazing. All right. Now, Pleasantville, Ohio, at the Haunted Farm. Apologies for not visiting. The Haunted Farm is also a multi-attraction haunt that I need to come visit. And I plan to. And so I want to say thank you again for participating in the Outstanding Performance Award. And they want to give a big congratulations to Gatlin Adams, a.k.a. Teddy. Gatlin has always gone above and beyond when it comes to the farm. He handles any issues that arise, and no matter what they are, whether it's fixing something or helping someone, he always is there to help and train first-time haunters and keep everything organized when it seems to be nothing but chaos. Kudos to a job well done, and we are very proud to have you on our team. Again, I'm going to visit this haunt soon, and Gatlin, I expect to see you as Teddy. That mask, oh my goodness. The teddy bear and the face coming through it, man. I'm excited to see this haunted attraction in person. So Mark my words, I will be visiting this next year. Kim has told me I have to, and I think she said or else. So it will be happening. Congratulations, Gatlin, on being such a great haunter. Now going over to Sabina, Ohio, to the Final Resting Place Haunted Junkyard. I had such a great time at this haunt. My wife and I visited, and you were the last haunt of the night there. And we had a lot of great laughs, but a lot of the great laughs quickly went away when we had to meet the intensity that these actors bring. But from this haunt, the recipient of the Outstanding Performance Award goes to Haley Thomas. Haley Thomas, you are being nominated because, according to ownership, you have finally come out of your shell and have become the best Q-line heckler. I do remember coming through, and there was a girl who kind of kept popping in and out of windows and making fun of us and saying a bunch of stuff and had some great improvisational skills. Based on what they're telling me, it sounded like you were pretty shy at one time, but you've come out of your shell, and now you are a staple for that haunt. I love the Final Resting Place. The theming is great. The actors are great. I had a great time. My wife did too. So congratulations to Haley Thomas for the Outstanding Performance Award. Now we go over to Caledonia, Ohio, to the Deadwoods. The Deadwoods, my wife and I visited, and it was our night of 4 haunts. We were trying to hit 4 haunts that night. But we still had an amazing time at Deadwoods. The acting was phenomenal. They did some really unique stuff there, and we had a great time. And one of the reasons we had a great time was because of this actress. Congratulations to Harley Howlett, aka Loudmouth. Harley has been with us for 7 consecutive seasons and is one of the most dedicated actors we have had. Shown up straight from the hospital on more than one occasion, and even after being told to take time off. Even when physically unable to scare, she has proven her love for the Deadwoods by pleading to fill any other position needed just to be there. Recently promoted to an acting coach, she has proven her natural ability to be loud, theatrical, and great with improvisation. She has also been able to help with those who need makeup work throughout the seasons. We're happy to have her in our haunt family and to know she's a lifer until the day we close our trails. I really hope that's not soon, Deadwoods. You're going to be around for a while, all right? That's going to happen. But Harley, congratulations to you. I'm really sorry to hear that, there may have been some physical issues, but you know what? Saying that you love haunting that much and you just want to be there, that shows true dedication and shows being deserving of the Outstanding Performance Award. Congratulations, Harley. Now, in Lafayette, Ohio, at the Haunted Town Hall. Oh, I love this haunt. Got to see it again this year. The Haunted Town Hall sits in the middle of Lafayette in the old town hall, firefighter, police station building. That building served a lot. I think it was even the jail at one point too. It serves so many purposes. That is a really cool building. And I love this haunt. I love everything about this haunt. So when the guy that I thought would get it, I saw was working the front door this year, James is seemed to be working the front door this year. So I wondered who from the Haunted Town Hall is going to receive the Outstanding Performance Award this year. And I have found out that it is indeed Hunter Skiver. I'm going to say it's Skiver because it's Skiver the Skinner. I guess it could be Skyver. I didn't ask. But Skiver the Skinner sounds better, doesn't it? Skyver the Skinner? But Hunter, congratulations, Hunter, on receiving the Outstanding Performance Award. Hunter the Skinner, Hunter has been with the Haunted Town Hall for 10 years, and when asked, would fill in many different positions throughout the years as different characters. Until last year, he took on a main character role as the crazed butcher cook, which he took the room with ease, making it as if it was everyday life for him. You know what? I've seen that before where actors sometimes get moved around until they find a scene that works for them. And it sounds like, Hunter, you have found the one that worked for you. My wife and I had a fantastic time at the Haunted Town Hall this year. We loved it. And Hunter, you were a big part of it as well. So congratulations to Hunter. And thank you, Haunted Town Hall, for yet another fantastic performance. Now, going up to the Toledo area, Panic in the Pines. Oh, my goodness. All the Toledo haunts are going to have my head. I told Toledo specifically I was going to visit this year. I told them all. Panic in the Pines, Haunted Hydro, Field of Fear, Scream Acres, Distracted, all of you guys. I told you all I was going to be out there, and I failed all of you. I'm sorry, guys. So, not fingers crossed. Scouts Honor, a trip to Toledo, a multi-night trip to Toledo is happening next year. Panic in the Pines, I'm going to come see you guys. You guys have been amazing to me, and I loved meeting a bunch of you at the Ohio Haunters meeting this last year. But from Panic in the Pines, I have to offer a big congratulations to Joe Miller, aka Dr. Grimm. Panic in the Pines is proud to announce that they are nominating their own evil Dr. Grimm for the Outstanding Actor Award for 2005. Joe is always ready to try new scares, always dependable, and loves what he does. He is not afraid to try different characters, but he definitely takes a creepy autopsy doctor to new heights. When not scaring, Joe enjoys spending time with his girlfriend, Abby, who is also a wonderful actor here as well. He enjoys video games, airsoft games, and Legos. Joe, congratulations on the Outstanding Performance Award. I need to see this Dr. Grimm. I need to see what Dr. Grimm does. So I will see Dr. Grimm in 2026. Thank you so much, Panic in the Pines, for participating again and not holding it against me for not visiting. I'm sorry, guys. Congratulations, Joe. Oh, I think we've already had a brand new haunt on this list, but we have another one. Southeast Ohio is sometimes one of the bare spots when it comes to haunts, but now there is a brand new Scream Park, the Athens Scream Park. I met the guy running it a while ago, actually, and I think when he moved to the area, I asked him, what are you going to do? Are you going to work at this haunt? Are you going to work at that haunt? And they said to me, they would consider it. Then I go find out they start their own haunt. The Athens Scream Park just pops up out of nowhere and boom, there they are. Did I make it out to Athens? No. And I'm sorry for that. But a brand new haunt means a brand new haunt that can nominate somebody for the Outstanding Performance Award. And this year it goes to Jordan Sheets, aka Constance. Oh, I love that mask. I love that mask. I love that outfit. Jordan Sheets, forever and forward. You are the very first Outstanding Performance Award recipient from the Athens Scream Park. May you start out a legacy for what is hopefully going to be a fantastic haunted attraction and a legacy of scaring people in Athens, Ohio. Jordan Sheets. Character name is Constance, and she is amazing, and she killed it. She is 16 and truly deserves to win. She made she made grown men cry with a chainsaw and made her own mask. Oh, she made that. Oh, you made that mask. That's really awesome, Jordan. I'm super impressed by her. That's what the owner said that. I'm impressed by you too. Scaring people with a chainsaw and making your own costumes, that is fantastic. I know there's a lot of college students out there in Athens, Ohio. Make them scream and continue it. Athens Scream Park, best of luck. Jordan Sheets, congratulations to you. Now, going to Fremont, Ohio, to the Haunted Hydro. Legendary haunt, legendary legacy of the Haunted Hydro. Love this haunt. And I'm just going to be upfront. I'm going to butcher this name. I've known you for a little bit. We've messaged before, I believe. The recipient of the Outstanding Performance Award from the Haunted Hydro is Julie Ann Barnes Ibarra. I'm going with Ibarra. Yeah. Julianne Barnes, Ibarra. Congratulations to you for receiving this award. Oh my goodness, look at that. The ears, the makeup, the eyes. Oh. Julie has been with the Haunted Hydro for around 10 years. She has always been a positive force and always willing and able to help others learn the craft as well as enhance all aspects of being a hauntertainer. This year, Julie really went above and beyond with helping train, coach, and motivate our monsters to a new level, and therefore instrumental in this year's successful 36th season at the Hydro. This haunt has been around for a while, and the staff there keep getting better, and I know the haunt is continuing to grow. I mean, it's literally an old hydro plant, like hydro that would take water and convert it into energy. Fantastic location, fantastic haunt, and Julie is a fantastic actress. Congratulations on receiving this award from the Haunted Hydro. Okay, we are the Ohio Haunters Association. And you know what? Maybe a haunt may have found its way into Richmond, Indiana. Doesn't matter. We have adopted them. Forsaken Forest is part of Ohio. We are going to contact the governors. We're redrawing the maps, and the map is going to, on the west side, is going to peek out a little bit, encompass Richmond, or at least as far as the property of Forsaken Forest goes. And we are welcoming them into Ohio. The Forsaken Forest, my wife and I went one of the first weekend. Actually, no, it was their opening night. We went their opening night. Wow. The staff that they have here at this haunt. So much fun. So much fun. And here's the thing. I found out that they don't actually stop once the haunt season begins. They're continuing to improve the scenes, build new scenes as this haunt season goes on. They never stop. I've always had the saying that, you know what, you're never done, but the haunt season just comes. Well, for them, they don't care. They just keep going, improving, and building, and that's amazing. Now, Forsaken nominated a duo this year. And their duo is Kara Smith and Layla Rader. Congratulations to the both of you. Now, Kara Smith, for her contributions that went above and beyond this year, she saw areas where some were stretched so thin and needed extra hands, and she dove in without hesitation, even though she's head of makeup and had plenty of her own plate. Then when tragedy struck, she eagerly stepped up to the plate and took double duty. We just can't say how thankful we are. Forsaken Force really appreciates her. And Layla acts with passion and dives in with her all. Her acting is so flexible and such high quality. When asked to fill in for others, she never complained or hesitated. Then when the unthinkable occurred to her, instead of seeking sympathy, she took the situation to motivate those around her to do better work harder than they ever have. She put a passion back into all of us that was so needed. For her positivity and high spirits, we just couldn't be more thankful to have this sweet young lady in our lives. Kara and Layla, whatever it is that you both went through, I'll be thinking of you. I'll be praying for you. The haunt community thinks about the both of you, but you still showed your love for haunting and still did amazing work this year. So congratulations to the both of you. You both deserve the Outstanding Performance Award from the Forsaken Forest. Pyle, are you around? If Pyle wants to jump in, that's fine. Since Pyle and the Owl Light Network are a part of, they've helped now put on the show for us for 2 years. And so I feel like whenever it comes to the Chainers Field of Screams, we need to make sure Pyle's here to help us recognize the recipient. So now, Pyle, I know what I call her, but what do you call her?
Call her Mom.
Call her Mama! Congratulations to Mama, Carla Pence from the Chainers Field of Screams. The Chainers Field of Screams raises funds for many different things there in Botkins, Ohio. They do emergency disaster services. They've done cancer research. They've also taken on raising funds for people who are going through cancer treatments. They've done all kinds of stuff. Right, Pyle?
Absolutely, and we're always proud to be able to do this.
Yes. And Carla has come to many Ohio Haunters Association meetings. I know that she's there. She's made food. She's done ticket taking. She's done a whole lot. And most of all, she's also brought Pyle into this world. So for that alone, I personally thank her for bringing one of my best buds into this world. So thank you, Mama. I love you. And I know Pyle does too.
Thanks for everything you do for everything, because she will work a 12-hour shift, come out to the field, go to work another 12-hour shift, and come back to the field. And computers are not her friends, but she makes it work.
Congratulations, Carla Pence. All right. So thank you, Pyle. Let's see here. We will continue on to Alliance, Ohio, to the Fortress of Fear Haunted Scream Park. Now, everything about this haunt, the logos, the website, everything, I have admired so much about this haunt, and I've wanted to visit for the longest time. And this year, my mentor Terry and I got to visit. And oh, this is a beautiful scream park. Oh, it is so pretty. It is so good looking in this place. I love it so much. The sets are beautiful. The park is beautiful. They have like 3 different haunted attractions. They also have a ride. Concessions, all the things. This is like you literally go in and it's a park. And I don't know how many of you have seen that haunted oh god, what is it called? There's a haunted house movie, Hellfest. I think it's called Hellfest. Yeah, the haunted house film called Hellfest. It looks a lot like that. Like, I mean, like Halloween vibes. You know how I love watching Hubie Halloween because of the Halloween vibes. Fortress of Fear Haunted Scream Park is haunt vibes. These are the haunt vibes I wish I saw more often. Beautiful, beautiful, and tremendous acting as well. And when my mentor and I went through, we saw this actor and we thought that he was phenomenal. So congratulations to the Outstanding Performance Award to Kevin Amos, aka the Well Dweller. Kevin has been a part of the Fright Crew since 2023. After studying his set and scene, he has mastered his performance unlike any others before him. Kevin uses his body and maneuvers his set and even the structure surrounding his set in a way that makes your body hurt just watching him. Truly talented, we are so proud of him and the creature has become. Bravo, Kevin. You deserve all the recognition this award gives you. I saw this guy perform. He came out of this well. And then he's like crawling towards us. And then there's a wall nearby and he's crawling up the wall. It is so freaky. It is so scary. Kevin, you were fantastic. I loved it. I loved it so much. I love this haunt so much. I can't wait to visit again one day. But Kevin, congratulations to you from Fortress of Fear Haunt Scream Park for the Outstanding Performance Award. Now going down into Southern Ohio, the Backwoods Oddities presents the last carnival. Tremendous people at this haunt. Alan, Kimberly, the Shells, you are fantastic people. I love this haunt so much. I'm sorry for not visiting this year. I've been before, and I've been there to teach before. I love this haunt. I will be back. Now, after meeting such many great people there, I was very curious to see who they were going to nominate. And so congratulations from the last carnival to Kevin Perko, aka Cornelius. Kevin spent countless hours completely redoing our queue line. Starting in November 2024, he took down trees, dug out dirt, spread gravel, and much more to prepare us for this season. On top of that, he cleaned up some of our neglected areas and made us look a lot more presentable. I appreciate everything he has ever put into this haunt, and this year he went over the top in renovations. I haven't seen these renovations yet. I need to come back. I need to get down there to the Backwoods Oddities last carnival and see what all you've done, Kevin. I know that these people are really appreciative of you and all the work that you've done. So congratulations to you for receiving this Outstanding Performance Award and for making one of my favorite haunts look even better. Now we go to, I don't even know what the area is called. It would be Crooksville, wouldn't it? Terror at the Turn. Yes, Crooksville. I'm doing this by memory, guys, as far as where all these haunts are. Terror at the Turn in Crooksville. This actually was the very last haunt that my wife and I visited this year. We had gone to Nightmare Haunt. We also went to Mount Misfit Haunt, and then we ended the night at Terror at the Turn. And I think my wife's last actress shout out for this season went to this actor, Christy Dirth, aka the Mistress at the Terror and the Turn. Oh my God, this is one of the last scenes in the haunt, and this person got me. Oh my goodness, she got me good. Oh, it was so good. So, Christy, for always going above and beyond in every possible way and always being our favorite problem child. Yes, yes, problem child. That is the way to describe this character. The Mistress, whew. And then the Mistress stole my wife and started chaining her up and all this kind of stuff. Honestly, it was a little hot, but you know, that we had a great time at Terror in the Turn. Christy, you were fantastic. You did a great job. I admittingly, you got me. So I was got. It's not hard to scare me, guys. A bunch of haunts in Ohio figured it out this year. I'm actually not hard to scare. I had a great time. So congratulations to Christy Dirth, the Mistress at Terror in the Turn. Terror Turn, we had a great time. That was a fantastic haunt. Make sure you check them out as well. Congratulations. So now we go back up to Cleveland, to the Spooky Ranch at the Rockin' R Ranch. The Spooky Ranch, so when the haunt season happens, they do the scary stuff at night and they do the family-friendly stuff during the day. And it's a pretty neat location there. You had multiple different attractions that you could go through, 4 that I remember. You had the Hayride, the Extreme Nightmares, you have the Saloon, and I think you had the 3D, what was it? It was, I think it was like a clown 3D thing. Yeah. And so it was very, it was awesome to finally get to visit this haunt because I've talked to folks from there, Ashley especially, and Allison. I love speaking with you guys and actually getting to see you in person. That was fantastic. Terry and I got to visit. So out of everyone there at the haunt, we offer a big congratulations to Kylie Walters, aka the lady with the box. That is a fantastic photo they sent in too. Kylie never missed a scene and always gave 100%. She insisted on being the last one to go on break because she was wanting to scare as many people as possible and made it an enjoyable experience. I think I remember. Yeah, I remember the lady with the box. I think she had the box and she would like slam it or something. And I think I got scared pretty much. Look, this whole tour that I did, especially when Terry was with me, Terry was just standing back and would watch these people mess with me the entire time. And Spooky Ranch sensed my weakness and they got me. And I think Kylie was one of the first ones in, if I'm not mistaken, I think she's in the Extreme Nightmares portion. But she got me pretty good. And they just picked on me the whole time. So great job to Spooky Ranch for giving me a great experience and definitely a lot of entertainment for Terry. So congratulations, Kylie. Now going to Dayton, Ohio, to the Dayton Scream Park. I've been to the Dayton Scream Park a couple of times, and each time I visited, I got to experience a lot of great acting and also a haunt that is very long. A very long attraction. This is one of those places you're not going to think was too short. And at Dayton Scream Park, they are going to choose to recognize Leanne Compton. Congratulations, Leanne Compton. I've gotten to speak with Leanne several times myself in person. She is a delight to be around because she's come to see me at the Dent Schoolhouse several times. And it's always a pleasure seeing her there. And I'm very excited that she got to get the recognition this year from the Dayton Scream Park. 7 years, perfect attendance. Builds, paints, and installs props all summer long. Does walkthroughs every day before opening at 4 p.m. so she can do everyone's latex makeup, then rushing them into the ticket booth for then rushing into the ticket booth for sales until close, keeping track of all ticket sales, and the list goes on and on. Always wearing a smile. Everyone loves Leanne. Leanne, you give so much to this haunt. I know Lance appreciates it so much. You deserve this Outstanding Performance Award. Congratulations, Leanne. Now, out in Ansonia, Ohio, at the J&M Ranch Haunted Cornfield, my wife and I got to visit this place this year. That was actually pretty cool. I know that it was a haunt before, and now that it is reborn again as the J&M Ranch Haunted Cornfield. My wife and I, this was a creepy place. Basically, they throw you in this cornfield, and if the moon is not out, you're screwed. There's no lights. There's no lights. There's not a lot of sound. So every little creak of that corn and every step that anyone takes freaks you out. Oh, my goodness. And I remember this actor. Congratulations to Levi Anderson, a.k.a. The Goat. Levi Anderson, the Goat. I remember the Goat messing with us, and he would do these like jump scares, but then he would make these like really weird noises. And sometimes the noises sounded like a demented individual, and then sometimes it would sound like a child, like kind of crying for help. But there weren't words. It was more like high pitched, I can't do it. But the point is, Levi was a very scary aspect of this corn maze. And they reported me, he just freaked everyone out. So congratulations to Levi Anderson from the J&M Haunted Corn Maze for getting this award. Now, out in Canton, Ohio, at the Factory of Terror, Guinness World Record recipients for biggest attraction for several years, they have decided to recognize for the Outstanding Performance Award Luna Drivus, aka Juno. Luna Drivus. I hope it's Drivus, maybe Drews. Luna Drivus. This is Luna's first season, and from the start, she has been a ball of energy. Luna is constantly very active in her role. Between climbing and crawling, she is everywhere. She is a feral little beast who really shows that you don't need to be big and burly to be scary. And that is true. The creepy crawlies get me. And if you're a creepy crawler, you do amazing work. So, Luna, congratulations on your first year of acting. The last time I saw Factory of Terror, I think they only had 3 of the 5 houses open. So I need to go back and see all 5 houses. And Luna, I hope that I get to see your climbing and crawling scaring out there, because I'm one of those big, slightly burly guys, but I'm easy to get scared, and I can't wait to be scared. I love it. Congratulations, Luna Drivus, on your award. So now a new haunt in the Cleveland area. I think it's a kind of Cleveland, kind of how do you say, Madeira area, Madeira, Chippewa, Cleveland area. Brand new haunt, Woods of Lost Souls. This is a new haunt, and I tried to visit it with Terry. Unfortunately, the rain made it a little difficult to visit, and they had to shut it down for safety reasons. So I will say thank you to the Woods of Lost Souls for keeping us safe as your guests, and saying that it was just not safe to go through because the rain made it such. So I did not get to see the performances, sadly, but they are nominating for the Outstanding Performance Award Mariah Gaston. Congratulations, Mariah, a.k.a. Samara from The Ring. Look at that creepy photo. Oh, man. I am proud to nominate Mariah Gaston for her outstanding performance as Samara at the Woods of Lost Souls this season. From opening night to closing, Mariah was constantly dedicated, reliable, and fully committed to giving our guests an unforgettable experience. She missed very few days, and even when her car was barely hanging on, she still found a way to show up and fill her role when needed her most. Behind the scenes, Mariah displayed exceptional character. She remained loyal to the attraction and to me as an owner, and when drama or tension arose, she stayed neutral, calm, and focused on the show. Throughout the season, she experienced unsettling paranormal activity at our haunted woods, particularly connected to the woman in the white gown that many of our staff have encountered. Mariah frequently felt sudden waves of nausea and even reported unexplained handprints. And she never let that stop her. She continued to step into character, push through the fear and discomfort, and deliver a powerful, believable performance for our guests every night. Mariah's blend of professionalism, loyalty, and resilience, and truly haunting performance as Samara makes her an exceptional candidate for this award. So it sounds like it's a brand new haunt, and they're doing amazing scaring, but also the woods are actually haunted. So have fun with that, whoever dares to go through the woods of Lost Souls. But congratulations to you, Mariah. Now going back to my hometown of Springfield at the Face Your Fears Hotel of Terror, a slightly newer attraction, but has already made a bunch of waves in the haunt industry. Known for being extremely scary, especially with their touch pass, it is a beautiful haunt. Can't say enough about Face Your Fears Hotel of Terror in Springfield. Great haunt, great people there. Love what they do. And this year, we offer congratulations to the Outstanding Performance Award recipient, Matt Carmine, a.k.a. Buck Carver. When the lights go down, the fog rolls in, and the chainsaws start up, Buck Carver comes alive. Night after night, he transforms into a master of fear, delivering bone-chilling performances that leave guests talking about their experience long after they've escaped. Buck never misses a night, never breaks character, and never gives less than 100%. His dedication is unmatched. He arrives prepared, fueled with energy, and ready to unleash unforgettable scares. He is a role model, shows what true commitment looks like, and raises the standard for everyone around him. With his relentless passion, positive attitude, and ability to embody terror with artistry, Buck Carver is not only the heart of our haunt, he is the soul of the scare. That's why we are proud to be his home haunt and nominate him this year. Congratulations to Matt Carmine, aka Buck Carver, for receiving this award and this Outstanding Performance Award. This haunt really brings the scares, and I know that, you know, if you're receiving this award, you definitely do it very well. Congratulations. Now, my haunt that I work at, the Dent Schoolhouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. The Dent Schoolhouse, as you know, the attraction where Charlie the janitor legend murdered the children in the basement, has been going on for many years. And I think they're coming up on 30 years as a haunting. The current ownership just completed their 20th season. And as a haunted attraction, like I said, they're about to approach their 30 years soon. Now, because I only worked Thursday nights, I did not get to meet a lot of the new staff. So I am sorry for this, but I am very excited that get the chance to present this award to Megan Jorg. Congratulations. From the Dent Schoolhouse, she is the kind of person who is always ready to jump in wherever she's needed. No questions asked. She has a smile that never fades, and she gives every guest and every group the same incredible energy and enthusiasm from start to finish. Congratulations, Megan. You're one of my coworkers, one of my co-scare actors at the Dent Schoolhouse, and it is exciting that that we get to present this award to you. Congratulations. Oh, water refill. Now, when my wife and I started our haunt tour this year, there was one attraction we had to start at, and that was at the Brimstone Haunt. Brimstone Haunt has been a huge supporter of the Ohio Haunters Association. They were at our convention. They've hosted haunt meetings twice. They've hosted 2 Ohio Haunter meetings. Great people there, great hosts. And so we had to start at Brimstone, and we had such a great time. They have a trail. They have a hayride. And they've got something else coming soon, and I can't talk about it, but it is going to be fantastic. They keep building it up every single year, and there's so much to do there. Axe throwing, games, there's a bar, there's a zombie shootout experience. There's so much for a customer to experience at Brimstone. So I actually got to experience this actor. And so I want to say a big congratulations from Brimstone Haunt to Michael Neff, a.k.a. Scratch. Now, the Scratch character is a great character. And I know the guy that used to perform as Scratch. So when someone was going to fill this role, I wondered, who was going to take up take up those big shoes. Well, Michael Neff stepped in. He has been an outstanding portrayal of the main character Scratch. He invests himself into the body movements, the vocals, and down to all the minor details like eye contacts to ensure that this character is beyond believable and entertaining. It has been an absolute blessing to have Michael in our midway this season. Michael, I got to see you perform. You were fantastic. Yeah, I really mean it. As a Q actor, fantastic work. So congratulations to Michael Neff from Brimstone Haunt for this amazing performance and the Outstanding Performance Award. Now heading over to Newark, Ohio at the Jail of Terror, an actual jail, former jail, actually haunted. They do jail haunt tours all the time, and it's a haunted attraction. So from the Jail of Terror in Newark, Ohio, we want to say congratulations to Miles Kelleher. I really hope I said that right. Miles Kelleher, aka the Sheriff. Miles was new this year, but took to acting like a natural. He started our show every night by busting through the door and scaring the guests. His energy was infectious, and he was a great addition to the team. This is one of those haunts that always will have a special place in my haunt. Fantastic people that work there, fantastic people that have tried to upkeep that building as a historical site. It is fantastic stuff that they do out at the Jail of Terror. And I highly recommend anybody checking it out. And Miles, I look forward to seeing your performance in the future. Seems like you did a great job in your first year. Keep it up, man. Keep it going forward, and I hope to see you perform. Congratulations, Miles, for the Outstanding Performance Award. Now over in Williamsburg, Ohio is the Cincinnati Fear Fest, formerly known as Terror Town. They have sort of changed gears here and gone now as the Cincinnati Fear Fest, having multiple attractions now. So I want to give a big congratulations to Noah Witt, aka the Sheriff. That's kind of funny that we have two sheriffs in a row. But the Cincinnati Fear Fest takes place at an old West Fest. They've taken over the West Fest and turn it into a haunted attraction, and they keep a lot to that theme. And they have a lot of characters walking around and a lot of people doing different acts. But Noah Witt is the new authority in town and is a great candidate. I know that the actors out in the front have to do a lot of work, and they put on spectacles and shows, and they do some amazing acting there. And I've known some of the previous award winners for the Outstanding Performance Award, and so to find Noah being added to that list of great actors is phenomenal. So congratulations to you, Noah Witt from Cincinnati Fear Fest. Now up in what are you called, west of Mansfield, Ontario, Ohio. Yes, I'm pretty sure it's Ontario, Ohio. Trail of Nightmares. I am so sorry for not making it this year. I was very close to you guys, and I didn't make it there. So I'm very, very, very sorry. Please forgive me, but I will be making it this coming year. Matter of fact, we'll be up there soon for the Ohio Haunters Convention in May. So, hopefully maybe I can stop by then and see the show in October or September. But from the Trail of Nightmares, congratulations for the Outstanding Performance Award to Richard Herman, a.k.a. Doc. Congratulations to you guys. 13 years, perfect attendance. Always at full tilt. So you've been going at it for 13 years, and you are always going at full energy. I know this haunt has gone through a lot in many years, and I'm so glad to see it still going and still going strong, and I've always heard amazing things about it. So Richard, congratulations to you, and I look forward to seeing this performance for myself. Now, going back to Dayton, Ohio, the Hell's Dungeon. Hell's Dungeon, buried underneath a strip mall area. You actually have to descend into hell to go through it. Known these people for a long time now, and really enjoy every time I visit this haunt, and I enjoy the people. I've gotten to be there several times. They've hosted Ohio Haunters meetings. I've gotten to speak there and teach there. A lot of great stuff going on at Hell's Dungeon. I look forward to seeing what they got going on for the rest of the year. But a big congratulations to the number one reject, Rob Baker. Congratulations on receiving this outstanding performance award. Rob is both a legend and a veteran in the haunted attraction industry. With over 40 years of service to the community at large, he plays a variety of characters, so it's impossible to pick just one. We simply would not be where we are today without his kindness, knowledge, passion, and willingness to go above and beyond at every turn. Rob embodies everything that Hell's Dungeon and the Rejects stand for. Yes, the Rejects, the people of the Hell's Dungeon. They have made me an honorary reject before. I know that they are every year are growing and every year trying to do fantastic work. So congratulations to you, Rob Baker, fellow reject. I'm still a reject, right? Fellow reject. Congratulations to you on this outstanding performance award. Now back up in the Shelbyville area near Mansfield, we got the J&J Field of Screams. This year, since I didn't make it up there, I've got several haunts in that area I'm going to hit. You're going to be one of those that I hit too. But from J&J Field of Screams, congratulations to Ron Johnson. We are honored to nominate Ron Johnson for the 2005 Field of Screams Actor of the Year Award. Ron has been a dedicated member of the Field of Screams for the past 3 years and exemplifies what it means to be an outstanding employee. Ron consistently arrives early, sets a positive tone for the day, and takes initiative to check in on fellow team members. He leads by example, holding others accountable when responsibilities are neglected, and always steps in to help wherever needed, whether it's assisting with setup, supporting cast members, or managing behind-the-scene tasks. Ron is never afraid to get his hands dirty. His passion for J&J Field of Screams is evident in everything he does, and he genuinely cares about the people he works with and fosters a sense of community and camaraderie that goes beyond the workplace. He is not just a valued employee. He has become a trusted friend and part of our haunt family. Ron's dedication, leadership, and heart make him truly deserving candidate for this year's awards. We wholeheartedly support this nomination and celebrate the impact he continues to make on our team. J&J Field of Screams, on my wish list. Ron, sounds like you do amazing stuff. And you are part of what I like to call the haunt culture, setting the culture of positivity at the haunt so that people will go and scare the crap out of your guests. Well done, Ron Johnson, for receiving this award, and congratulations. Now going to the Troy area, to Weave's Psychos Haunted Shelter. My wife and I did not know anything about this haunt when we went there. They didn't know we were coming. We didn't know anything about them, but we had such a good time. I got to meet Jimmy Weaver, and it was so fun. He showed us around. He showed us what he did. We got to see how things work there. What a fun time at this haunt. So I'm not sure it's a haunt that's very well known to the haunt industry, but you need to learn about Weave Psycho's Haunted Shelter. I learned a lot about this haunt. And so first time year they're participating in the Outstanding Performance Awards. So we will say a big congratulations to Ryan McCree. Now, Ryan, he works hard at setup and teardown. He's in character every night they are open and will switch characters in the middle of the night. He just does an awesome job haunting and supports in bouncing ideas off of the owners for the haunt. Now, I think Ryan runs around in the front, kind of getting people hyped up, doing the Freddy Krueger. Sometimes, they also have like Michael and Jason and Art the Clown and kind of stuff like that. There's all kinds of characters that he runs around doing, but he's the one that sets the tone for the haunt. Fantastic haunt, had such a good time there. So a big congratulations to you, Ryan McCree, and very happy that Weave Psychos is now nominating people for this award. Congratulations. Now, back up in the Toledo area at the Field of Fear. This is one of those haunts mad at me for not coming up this season. Sorry, guys. Toledo's getting your tour. Don't worry. But I want to say a big congratulations to a friend, Sean Duttridge. Now, Sean and I have been talking on Messenger before. He would tell me about Field of Fear, and I am very excited for him to receive this Outstanding Performance Award. Nonstop dedication at being an actor and not only being a crew leader, he has excelled over many seasons, and this year even proceeded to work and take care of his actors in this selected haunt with a fractured foot. He has never complained and has always shown true dedication and passion and respect his fellow coworkers and his actors. Sean, great guy. You do amazing stuff. Congratulations to you for receiving this Outstanding Performance Award, and I can't wait to see this performance for myself. I really hope your foot feels better, so best wishes to you in your healing process. Now, going from the Northwest at Field of Fear, we're going to go far east to Fear Field in the St. Clairsville, Crescent, Ohio area. Now, when I went there this last time, the last time I was there was 2020. And when I was there, this actor was there. So a big congratulations to Skin Crawl. Skin Crawl has one of the nastiest outfits you will ever see. Oh, it is creepy. It is creepy, but he is a fantastic actor. So congratulations to Skin Crawl. For his support in gathering up some of the best professional actors to come to Fear Field and the passion and dedication to all those who came. So I know that Skin Crawl likes to do some travel acting. He will go place to place sometimes, but Fear Field really appreciates him for coming and performing and also bringing others to perform. So congratulations to Skin Crawl for receiving the Outstanding Performance Award from Fear Field. Now, going down south Ohio in Pedro, Ohio to the Horror in the Holler. Oh my goodness. Sierra tried to get me out there and I just couldn't do it this year. I'm sorry, Sierra. I'm so sorry. But you will be visited. I promise. There's actually several haunts in that area we need to hit up, and yours is going to be one of them for sure. Down at Horror in the Holler, and I'll be able to tell you guys more about it next year. But congratulations to Sophia Stamball, aka the Witch. Sophia is our youngest actor, but by far one of the best we have. She's been with us for 2 years now and continues to blow us away with not only her dedication, but her talent. She truly embodies her character and gives any act her own special twist. She is willing to adapt to whatever groups are coming her way. Her vocals make us all wonder how she does it and how she continues to do it. We absolutely love her. Young actors, we love having you as a part of this haunt industry because you will grow to become great leaders and actors in the future. So congratulations to you, Sophia. I look forward to seeing your performance next year when I come to visit at Horror in the Holler in Pedro, Ohio. Congratulations, Sophia. Now in Bowling Green, Ohio, you have Distracted Haunted House. We had an amazing Ohio Haunters Association meeting at the Distracted Haunted House. It sits inside of a mall, and they let us use their meeting space to host the meeting. It was so good. We had such a good time. So many haunters came out for this meeting. Thank you so much, Scott, for having us. It was such a great time and for letting us tour the haunt. Everyone loved it. So from Distracted Haunted House, a big congratulations to Stacy Braithwaite. Man, I really hope I said that right. Stacy Braithwaite, congratulations. This person came to Distracted Haunted House in 2021 and quickly became an important part of our scare team, working whatever role we needed filled and mastering it and making it her own. She is versatile and a master at her craft. She leads in everything she does and does so with such a positive attitude that makes others smile and encourages them to be a part of the team. She takes on volunteers and helps them become monsters. She immerses our customers in the moment and gives them an unforgettable experience. She is truly a vital member of the Distracted Scare team, and we are so happy and fortunate to have Stacy Braithwaite as one of our own. Congratulations, Stacy. Fantastic work doing there. I know that a lot of you came to perform at the meeting. I really appreciate all of you there at Distracted. And Stacy, I look forward to coming and seeing a real show next year. Congratulations on this award. Now we go to Lewisburg, Ohio, and all of you know what I'm talking about. Lewisburg, Ohio, the haunted cave. If you're in the haunted industry, people, when you tell people you're in the haunted industry or you start talking about haunted houses, everyone says it. Do you know about the cave? Have you heard of the cave? Everybody has been to the cave. And so I am so honored to have been able to visit the haunted cave, to do a video there, giving a bit of a rundown of what happens and a bit of a wrap-up video, and being able to do actor shout-outs. Thank you so much, Lewisburg, for giving me the opportunity to do that. It means a lot. And for also your support to the Ohio Haunters Association community. And a big congratulations to TJ Guys. It's either Geese or Guys. The German way would be Guys. Americans might say Geese. I'm sorry, but AKA TJ. Congratulations to TJ for the Outstanding Performance Award from the Lewisburg Haunted Cave. Oh, man, when we went there, it was one of the early weekends, my wife and I. And my wife was freaking out going down into that cave. She was so worried about not being able to make it out. You guys freak people out from the beginning. But that's just even the beginning. Once you're in there, you really get freaked out. And Lewisburg does that time and time again. TJ really wanted to work the cave this year, despite living over 4 hours away from the cave in Chicago. He drove over 4 hours one way each weekend just to be a part of the cave and scare some poor souls. We greatly appreciate his dedication to the cave and haunting. Look, that says something, all right? Chicago is known for having a lot of great haunted attractions, but you got a guy out of Chicago driving all the way to Ohio to act at a fantastic haunt. TJ, that is dedication. It is appreciated. Thank you for being there and putting on a great show with them. Congratulations to you for receiving this Outstanding Performance Award for this season. All right, guys, we're getting down to the wire here. Stick with me, because after the Outstanding Performance Awards, I'm going to be doing presidential picks from my haunt tour. So stick around. We are now going to Marysville, to the Addams Family Haunted Woods. I got to visit it with my wife this year, and it was the first haunt we went to that night, one of 4. Loved it, had a great time. They have dirty sodas there. They had a very unique merchandise, because you actually get to pick the screen print that they put on, that they thermally bond onto the shirt. It was a great time. And we had a great experience at the trail. So a big congratulations to the Addams Family Haunted Woods, Trevor the Clown. Oh, that's a great photo. Trevor works hard helping build props and making sure everything has gas and propane for the night. But let me tell you, when he hits that circus tent, it's game on. He's 6'4" and he's terrifying. And the horn, don't forget that horn. It get you every time. So many customers ask while waiting, is Trevor the Clown here? We want a picture. He is a huge asset to our haunt. Hats off, Trevor. You killed it again this year. Yeah, I remember Trevor. Trevor got me. Trevor got me this year. Yes, he did. We went into the clown area and he popped out. He was a humongous clown and he got us with that horn. So, Trevor, you do great work. You're getting the haunt ready and the community knows you. So, you got to be out there up front doing photo ops. So, I'm so happy we got to see Addams Family Haunted Woods. Carolyn, thank you so much for having us. It meant a lot. And great job, Trevor, and congratulations on receiving this award. Going to Hillsboro, Ohio, the Dark Harvest Productions. This is a newer attraction, but they are doing the Scream Park setup. They have a trail, they have a corn maze, they have a ride, they have a cornhole, they have merchandise, they have concessions, they have drinks. A lot of great stuff going on at Dark Harvest. And my wife and I got to visit them this year, and we had a great time. We especially liked the hayride. So A big congratulations from the Dark Harvest Productions to Will Brooks, aka Dr. Graves. This year, the Dark Harvest Productions proudly nominates Will Brooks, known to our guests as the sinister and unforgivable Dr. Graves, Hunter of the Year 2025, portraying the chilling surgeon in the hospital on the Bell City Walk. Will transformed his scene into a nightmare, what patrons won't soon forget. Stationed in the operating room with his mutilated victim, Dr. Graves blurred the line between prop and predator, leaving guests genuinely unsure whether he was real. Just as patrons began to feel a sense of safety near the exit, he would strike again, igniting a bone saw on a metal table, filling the room with vibrating, piercing sound that sent hearts racing and screams echoing down the halls. He gave extra performances for his fellow actors, startling them at every opportunity, proving that not even the monsters were safe from a good scare when the doctor was in. Beyond his masterful ability to terrify, Will exemplifies the spirit of Dark Harvest. He is a true team player, supportive, encouraging, and always willing to lend a helping hand. Over the years, Will has donated numerous props and materials to enhance the sets and contributed countless hours towards building and improving the haunt, and remained a steadfast force of positivity with our team. Will's dedication is even more remarkable considering the personal challenges he has faced. After undergoing major heart surgery, suffering complications, and enduring a serious fall, at 77 years young, continues to embody perseverance and passion. Where most would step back, Will steps forward and showing up every night to deliver his best performances. For his outstanding commitment, generosity, and unforgettable performances, he is their 2025 Haunter of the Year, and truly captivating what it is to be a part of the Dark Harvest Productions family. Congratulations, Will Brooks, for receiving this award and just being still at it, 77 years young. Well done, Will. All right, now we go to Mansfield for Blood Prison. Blood Prison, the location where the Ohio Haunters Convention will be in May of 2026. Blood Prison is killing it. The reviews, the awards, the social media. Blood Prison is everywhere. And it is very exciting for them to participate in this Ohio Haunters Association Outstanding Performance Awards. So, congratulations from Blood Prison to Zach Kilgore. A great actor with a great attitude. Works great with other actors and does nonstop. An amazing member of the Blood Prison team. The Blood Prison team has some amazing and iconic actors. And so for Zach to be picked for this Outstanding Performance Award says a lot. Zach, I look forward to seeing you. I want to meet you in May at the Ohio Haunters Convention, and I want to see you perform. So congratulations, Zach Kilgore, for your amazing performance. Now, guys, that wraps it up as far as the Outstanding Performance Award submissions. That was 57 haunted attractions. Now, we are going to present a special award. I think Pyle might want to join for this one because he is a former Outstanding Performance Award recipient for Haunter of the Year.
Yeah, I was the first one.
Yeah, you were the first one. We should have had Sean in here because he's won Haunter of the Year before. But, it's okay. He had to go put Jeffrey to bed. So, as the representative of the Haunter of the Year award, maybe you would like to present who it is.
Well, I could, but I'm really bad because I don't have anything in front of me to talk about.
Well, you just have to say his name, and then I'll say the rest.
Well, that might be a problem because I can't remember his name right off the bat. I want to say it's John, and I don't think that's right.
No. He's joking. The Haunter of the Year award goes to Adam Geese. Yes, Adam. Adam is totally deserving of the Haunter of the Year award. Adam spoke at our Distracted Haunted House meeting where he taught a class about how the haunted hoorah does the things that they do. It was an amazing class. And he also coordinated hosting the Ohio Haunters Association meeting at Hoorah in June. And it was a fantastic time that we had there. And not only that, he is a phenomenal actor. Does a lot of great stuff. So we in the board felt like he was deserving of the Haunter of the Year award. Pyle agrees.
I absolutely do. I mean, Max, you said it a lot better than I could ever do. Just going back through Haunted Hurrah when we had that meeting, he was one of the first ones to get there, and he was one of the last ones to get there or leave. And I can guarantee that because that was also the day that there was a tornado that hit the area. At least a funnel cloud. So we had to go back to Haunted Hurrah just to check, and sure enough, he was still there.
You know, I remember that. That's true because as we drove away, we heard that there was a tornado happening. So that was pretty scary. But Adam, from acting to presenting to hosting, also, I know that the Hoorah went through some owner change this year, and so Adam ended up taking on a big leadership role. And he took it by the horns and made it amazing while at the same time still performing. So Adam just does it all. And so I couldn't think of anyone that deserves it more than Adam this year for the 2025 Board of Directors Haunter of the Year. So this award was nominated and voted on by the Board of Directors. And Adam, you're the one. So congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations, Adam. And we're very glad that you were able to receive this award and show what it is to be a true member of the Ohio Haunters Association.
Yes. So congratulations. So that is the end of the Outstanding Performance Award, but we're not done. We still have a new segment for me, the presidential picks. Carly, my wife, and I visited many different haunted attractions this year, and we had such a fun time doing it. So we kind of thought, you know what? Why don't we offer some awards on our picks? We're calling them the Presidential Picks Award. So there's going to be some awards that I initiated, and they're called Presidential Picks, and then there's some that my wife initiated, and they're called First Lady Picks. So she is the First Lady of the Ohio Haunters Association as being married to the president. So we are excited to present these awards. So the first award will be the First Lady pick for concessions. She really enjoyed the concessions at this haunt, and that goes to the Addams Family Haunted Woods. Congratulations for receiving the First Lady pick for concessions. They had a food truck there. This guy did chicken sandwiches. He did burgers. He did all kinds of different stuff. He had the skillet. You know, it wasn't just a hot dog hamburger place. He could do it all up. Philly cheesesteaks. It was amazing. The vending was the merch was also very unique. The fact that you get to take shirts and pick which design you want on it, and they'll heat it up. They'll put it on your shirt. An amazing, unique experience there. And the dirty sodas. Oh, those were really good. We had a great time with the dirty sodas, the food, the merch booth. So good. So congratulations on Addams Family Haunted Woods for the First Lady pick for concessions. My wife loved it. I did too. Now, the next one is receiving the presidential pick for customer experience and the First Lady pick for technology. And that goes to the Brimstone Haunt. Congratulations to the Brimstone Haunt. So The first one, the customer experience. I'm presidentially picking you guys for customer experience for this reason. You have 3 different attractions, and they're 3 different kinds: the ride, the trail, and psychosis. But the thing is, when you're not going through the attraction, you have so much more you can do. You have the fire pit, you have the bar with many different drinks, special drinks. We had a frozen cider alcoholic drink with some caramel whiskey thrown in it. So good. And they had many, many more drinks too, those swirly kind of drinks. The bartender was fantastic. You also had the zombie brain game. You also had a zombie shootout. You also had axe throwing. You also had there was another game on the other side. But the point is, the customer has such an amazing experience at Brimstone. There's so much that they can do. If they get the full access ticket and you use all of it, totally worth it. So Brimstone, you are the presidential pick for customer experience. Now, the first lady picks you for technology. I can't really give this too much away because I feel like it's proprietary. I don't know exactly how they do it, but basically they have a music changing system that you don't see anywhere else. I've been on many, many hay rides. Brimstone does it differently than anyone else, and how they do it is very interesting. And that use of technology, the music, and even throughout the trail, how they activate a lot of scares, the use of technology is great. So the first lady pick for technology, Brimstone Haunt. Congratulations. Now, the next award is the first lady's pick for dialogue. Now, this award was given to the Deadwoods Haunted Trail in Caledonia, Ohio. Congratulations for being the first lady's pick for dialogue. The reason she picked you guys was because there was a character there named Cigarette. We never got to see Cigarette. Cigarette hid behind the scenes, and Cigarette popped up in like 4 different scenes. He's like, "Hey guys, Cigarette's back," and he was hilarious, entertaining, because he's basically taunting us while we're trying to go through dark mazes. And dark mazes is hard as it is, and we got lost, we got turned around, we had to go back the other way, but Cigarette was always there. And so Cigarette was great, the other actors were great, and the dialogue was just fantastic. So that is why the Deadwoods receives the first lady pick for dialogue. Now, the next one goes to the presidential pick for scariest scare. Now I went to 35 different haunts. I got scared. I am not hard to scare. But where did I get scared the most? Now, I'm not saying that this haunt was the scariest. What I'm saying is that at this haunt, there was a scene that I got scared, the biggest pop scare out of all of them. So the presidential pick for scariest scare goes to Deadfall Hollow. Deadfall Hollow down there in Hillsboro, Ohio. So basically, you've been to trails, and sometimes there's a scene and then dead zone, scene, dead zone. That's how a lot of trails operate. This place, I thought I was safe. I'm walking with my wife, we're kind of doing our thing. But at Deadfall, they're like taunting you throughout the entire thing. Like, you start at the top of the hill and you have to make your way all the way to the bottom of the hill. And you hear these people yelling up at you from the bottom of the hill. And you're just like, oh my God, you're going to get got. So there was a part where all of a sudden everything was silent. And then this ghillie suit guy out of nowhere jumps up, activates a horn, scares the sheez out of me. Oh my goodness. And why this was the scariest scare for me was because I was hunched over. I had to take a break. I was done for like a good 30 seconds to a minute before I could continue. This ghillie suit guy got me. And then he ran down the hill and just waited for me at another scene. I think he must have scared us like 3 different times. So ghillie suit guy at the Deadfall Hollow, you got me. You gave me the scariest scare of my haunt tour this season. So congratulations to Deadfall Hollow for delivering that to me. Now, the next award is the First Lady's pick for ending sequence. So every haunt ends with sort of a bang, like there's a way to end. But every haunt does it differently. So the First Lady decided to pick for her ending sequence was at Forsaken Forest in Richmond, Indiana. Now, at Forsaken Forest, what happened is the actors were great throughout the entire thing. They were dialogue driven, they were intense, they did it great. But at the ending scene in Forsaken, that was nuts. Basically, they forced us to divide. And so I'm, they send my wife one way, I'm sent the other way. And so then all of a sudden they got six actors or actresses messing with her. They got like 5 or 6 messing with me. And then we finally meet at the end. But I'm not kidding, guys. There was like 12 to 15 actors surrounding us. It was a carnival of craziness at the end of Forsaken Forest. That was a crazy ending scene, and they messed with us. We're doing the long walk at the end of the haunt out towards the front, and they're just messing with us the entire way. So congratulations to the First Lady pick for ending sequence, the Forsaken Forest. Now, the next award is the presidential pick for good looking. I may have spoken about this before, that I just loved the way this haunt looked. So congratulations for presidential pick for good looking is the Fortress of Fear Haunted Scream Park. Oh my God, I love the way this place worked. Now here's the thing. I'm not even quite sure this was natural. They either have fog going out through the entire haunt, which I think they do, but it may have also been kind of misty that night. So basically you have this lighting effect through this entire place. It's sometimes you feel like you're at a Disney a busy theme park, but then there's times when you feel like you're at an abandoned theme park, because sometimes it was really hard to see in front of you. But then all of a sudden you come across this giant fortress facade, and then you go through the fortress, and it's a Gothic dungeon architecture throughout the whole thing, and it just looked so good. The park looks good. The haunt looks good. Like, I just love the way the whole thing looks. And that's not to take anything away from their acting. Their acting was absolutely phenomenal as well. But damn, when I think about that haunt, I just think about how good looking it was. So presidential pick for good looking, Fortress of Fear Haunted Scream Park. Congratulations. Now, the next haunt is the presidential pick for theme. Basically, I went off of who I thought picked a theme and stuck with it and went through it through the entire haunt. And that goes to the Haunted Hoorah in Marion, Ohio. I mean, from the moment you get onto the ground, you are given a mission. You are recruited into the military. You're put on a bus. You have to go into a mission and report, and you are doing this mission through the entire thing. It is intense. It is physical. You better complete your mission or everyone dies. And that's how the Haunted Hoorah operates. It's not, it's not like, for example, I don't know, like, it's not one of those haunts that just has a random clown scene in the middle of it. They stick to this military zombie outbreak type of theme through the entire thing, and they did a fantastic job at it. So Haunted Hoorah, presidential pick for theme. Now the next award is pretty funny. My wife and I went to this haunt, and this haunt has acquired a lot of dolls, and I mean a lot of dolls. But it's not the dolls you're thinking of. It's not the creepy dolls. It's the dolls of the adult variety, let's say. And I'm sorry. You know what? I'm sorry if it's toxic masculinity, guys. I'm sorry, but like I was distracted through this entire haunt. Um, this was the final resting place haunted junkyard, and I was distracted this entire time because this haunt is filled with a lot of these adult dolls. My wife thought it was absolutely hilarious because I was distracted, which meant I was very easy to scare because I'd be like, oh, boobs. And then boom, an actor would get me. Hilarious dialogue, hilarious acting. So basically, the first lady pick for tits goes to the final resting place haunted junkyard. Oh, that no, that's the one after. Maybe go a couple forward. That's the haunted town hall. See if huh. Where'd it go? Oh well, that's weird. Oh well, it might pop up later. So the final resting place haunted junkyard, you get a award for the I think it's hilarious. Yeah, they got me good with it, so it's okay. So we'll move on to the we'll do the town hall one. So the haunted town hall. I think haunted town halls before this hidden one. So go back a couple, the other way. There you go. So haunted town hall received the first lady pick. Wait, no, yeah, the first lady pick for good looking. She loved the way the haunted town hall looked. The building on the outside looks amazing. The scenes on the inside, she absolutely loved the scenes. You also made a brand new gothic kind of looking scene in there, and it looked fantastic. So continuing to make eye candy inside of the haunted town hall, that is why there's the first lady pick for good looking. So congratulations to the haunted town hall for the first lady pick for good looking. Now, the next award goes to the presidential pick for bumps and bruises, and that goes to the hidden haunted attraction. I got beat up at this haunt. Oh my goodness. Terry, if he's out there, was a witness to this. I got beat up. I was the chainsaws, they come at you. I got thrown onto a table. I was thrown onto a table and then I was cut up by 5 different dudes. And that is just a very physical haunt. Now, earlier you heard me talk about how this haunt raises funds for scholarships and they have a mentor program. Well, they do that by haunting. And when they haunt, they touch. This is a touch attraction and they touch. Oh man, they they got me good. I felt that this is the bumps and bruises. Presidential pick for bumps and bruises goes to hidden haunted attraction. You guys beat the crap out of me. They didn't actually beat the crap out of me. I'm talking in the sense of a haunt experience. This was a very surprisingly high extreme experience there at Hidden Haunted Attraction. So congratulations to you guys. Okay. Next is the presidential pick for unsettling. Now, what I'm saying here with the unsettling is that where did I feel the most unsettled by the scenery? Well, that was at the J&M Ranch Haunted Cornfield. Now, congratulations to you guys for receiving the presidential pick for being unsettling. What I'm saying with this award is that I was in that cornfield. The moon was shining. Luckily for us, there was a moon, but there's no lights, there's no sound. Every creak just made me feel like, oh my goodness, something's going to get me. But oftentimes it was me making the sounds. It is very easy to get lost inside of that corn maze. You don't know how long you're going to be in there. And the creaks and everything, and you're trying to like look through the rows of corn to see what's coming next, and that would set up amazing distractions for other actors to get you. So I when I say that this is the presidential pick for unsettling, this is where I felt the most like uneasy, the most nervous. They did a great job there. So great scene, great unsettling feeling at J&M Ranch Haunted Cornfield. Now, the next award is the First Lady's pick for spectacle. Now, when we say spectacle, it's not just a scare; it's a scene, it's an experience, it's a performance. Okay, and that was at the Lewisburg Haunted Cave. Congratulations to the Lewisburg Haunted Cave for the First Lady's pick for spectacle. They don't like me giving too much away, but I think it's pretty well known. They have a devil sequence there. The devil sequence is really awesome. It messes with you, and you, from that point on, begin a journey that could be relatively short or really, really long. It depends on your choice. But they do an amazing spectacle there. AJ, who is a recipient of the Outstanding Performance Award, I think heads up that area, does an amazing job. And that devil area, that is the spectacle that the First Lady picked for this 2025 season. So congratulations. Only a few more, guys. Stick with me. All right. The next goes to the presidential pick for intensity. Guys, this is a brand new haunt, and my presidential pick for intensity goes to Mayhem on the Lake. I tried to talk about it with you guys when we gave out the Outstanding Performance Award, but Mayhem on the Lake, wow. Screamers, guys, screamers, scream queens. I'm telling you what, we heard the first girl scream there. She was so loud. And then time and time again throughout, there were more screamers, and they scream so loud. And guys, this was at the end of the night. We were their last guests that night. I do remember. And oh my goodness, these girls are just screaming at the top of their lungs. It was nuts. So intense. And the guys with the chainsaws, really intense. Gage all over the place. Boom, 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 boom. And there were parts where we were walking and these guys are running in one direction, chasing each other in another direction. And then the ending sequence, I'm literally surrounded by 5 guys with chainsaws. And they just chase me out of the haunt. Intensity. You find at Mayhem on the Lake. Presidential pick for intensity. Mayhem on the Lake. Congratulations. Now, this next haunt is the presidential pick for haunt culture. Now, this haunt was very close to getting the presidential pick for intensity because these actors were really intense and they were setting up statue scares and distraction scares. And I got a touch pass here. But the thing I want to recognize this haunt for is haunt culture. The presidential pick for haunt culture goes to Nightmare Cleveland. Now, no. There you go. Nightmare Cleveland, haunt culture. So I was at, Terry and I got there, and Marilyn and Pappy brought us into the behind the scenes. We got to see how the makeup goes. We got to see them get ready. But Marilyn and Pappy were both busy. So while they were busy, actors that don't know me, they may have heard of me, I don't know, but all of a sudden we're surrounded by like 10 actors and they're talking with us, they're sharing about their experiences, they're telling us about how great of a season they've been having. And then Marilyn gets them ready and they do stretches, which is such a good idea, by the way, to stretch before the haunt night, because you're running around, you're being physical. It's a good idea to stretch. Helps the muscle growth. And then they're doing announcements, and then they do a hype music. They do this hype music, and it was Rammstein, by the way. Loved it. And they're getting everybody excited to go. The organization, the friendliness, the hyping. what Nightmare Cleveland does behind the scenes is what I would hope to see at a lot of haunts. I got to see a lot of haunts in their pre-shows, and I got to see a lot of different stuff. But Nightmare Cleveland, I want to be sure gets recognized for haunt culture. That is what that's what I love to see. It's an uplifting community where people are uplifted to just be amazing actors and actresses, and they deliver. It was a fantastic show. That was the first haunt we got to see on our Cleveland haunt tour, me and Terry. And they did a great job. So congratulations, Nightmare Cleveland, presidential pick for haunt culture. Now, the presidential pick for funniest sequence. This goes to the Nightmare at Stagecoach Hollow. Guys, this funniest sequence, this was nuts, guys. I love telling this story. Jeremy, if you get pissed for telling this, I'm sorry, I'll make it up to you somehow. But this is what basically happened. You go through a scene, and there's a woman. She's wearing a dress, and it's all bloody in the front because I guess the baby was stolen from her. She was screaming and crying that the baby was stolen. She was freaking out about it, and she's just screaming in our ears. Well, after you leave her, you go through a bunch of other scenes, but they're kind of related to the baby being stolen. And then all of a sudden you come across this guy, older gentleman, and he's just kind of like, hey, guess what? I'm the one that stole her baby. And we're like, okay. And then all of a sudden an RC car, a literal RC car, comes from the side driving, and it's carrying the baby on the RC car. I am dying laughing at this point because it's not uncommon at haunted attractions for you to get callbacks to a previous thing. Like at Dent Schoolhouse, you'll hear Charlie the janitor, and then people will talk about Charlie the janitor throughout the haunt. But at this haunt, this woman has her baby stolen, and then you see the baby on top of the RC car. It was hilarious. And I'm dying laughing. But my laughter ends very quickly because then that guy pulls out a chainsaw, and then it just turns into a run fest from there. So presidential pick for funniest sequence, Nightmare at Stagecoach Hollow. Great time. Now, then we go to the First Lady's pick. Let's hear. Yeah. First Lady's pick for scariest scare. This goes to the Phobia Haunted Trail. For scariest scare. We gave the Outstanding Performance Award to Draven because he was nominated for the Outstanding Performance Award from Phobia. But the scariest scare came from Draven. This is my wife's pick for scariest scare. What happened basically was you went into the scene. This guy is literally playing the piano. It was a real piano. He's playing it. He's being all loud and being demented. Then, we kind of thought he was our friend. And we were friendly, and it's like, hey, nice piano playing, and he's friendly. He gets up from the piano, and then he aggressively comes at me and pulls out a gun. And I was like, oh, my goodness. And my wife was like, oh, this was the sudden change was really interesting. And he's like, well, we're going to play Russian roulette. Who's going first, you or me? And I was like, you? And then he just, boom. My wife was freaked out by that because he basically just takes himself out on top of the bed and he just flops right over. She was freaked out by this. So the First Lady pick for scariest scare goes to Phobia from Draven. So that escalated quickly. That's how it went. All right, two more, guys. Two more. Stay with me. Presidential pick for dialogue. So the First Lady had a pick for dialogue with the Deadwoods. My pick for dialogue went to Twisted Trails. Twisted Trails. Oh, was that the Tits Award? Go back. Was that Tits? Yeah, there you are. Yes. So final resting place haunted junkyard. First lady pick for tits. Now, the presidential pick for dialogue goes to Twisted Trails. Twisted Trails. So, there's a lot of phenomenal actors at this haunt. One of them is a character by the name of Mr. Nix. And there was Sad Eyes Jr. And there was Scarecrow on the Stilts and a lot of other guys. There was fantastic dialogue, but especially where Mr. Nix and Mr. Sad Eyes Jr. was interacting, fantastic dialogue. Mr. Nix is kind of like a showman. He takes control of the show. He invites you in. He makes you excited about it. And Mr. Sad Eyes Jr., they were able to play off each other very well. I thought the dialogue in this haunt was top notch. Fantastic stuff, fantastic acting, being able to scare, cue act, dialogue, in character, mind you. And they did great stuff there. So Twisted Trails, presidential pick for dialogue. Now, the last award will be presidential pick for disturbing scene. And this happened at Weave Psychos. Now, this was a haunt out in Troy, Ohio that we'd never been to before. We didn't know anything about. So this was a very disturbing scene. and Jimmy, I told you this too. So what happens is you go through, and then there's this room. This room has a bunch of torture devices, like a body stretcher, the stocks, where you stick your head through, an execution axe, all kinds of stuff. But there was also a hanging gallows, and there was a girl there. Now, I've been to haunts where they simulate hanging, but usually what happens is the person will either disappear or somehow it just goes away. Well, I kind of thought, all right, you know what? She'll just kind of pretend to hang or something like that. But then he pulls the lever, the girl drops, and she's hanging there. She was safe. I promise you. I saw the harness system and everything. She is safe. But when she's actually hanging there, I was like, oh my God. And this was like a witch hanging sequence. I couldn't believe I've seen this, because I know that hanging is often a very controversial thing that I've seen. But I saw it at this haunt, and it was just like, wow. So Weave Psychos gets the presidential pick for disturbing scene. All right, guys, that is all the awards that I have tonight. I know it was a long one this night, but this is what happens when you have so many haunted attractions participating in the Outstanding Performance Award. We in Ohio, the Ohio Haunters Association, I would dare to say, is the association that probably has the highest haunted attraction participation. I don't know any others that have as many haunts participating as this. 57 haunts. It's fantastic. And I loved being able to see the haunts that I got to see this year. So thank you to all you Ohio Haunters, owners and managers, for nominating these staff. And thank you to each of you staff for the performances that you put on, setting up, tearing down, some of you pushing through injuries, some of you performing for the first time, some of you performing longer than 20 years. Such a big group of you. And so you are the class of 2025 for the Outstanding Performance Award. Congratulations. I would like to take this opportunity to address something in the haunt community. I think haunt owners, it is your right, or you are allowed to have whatever opinions you want to have about haunt reviewers, haunt awards, and basically how you see other haunts. But let me tell you this. I was a Q actor for 7 years. And in 7 years, I came across countless people who would go through the Dent Schoolhouse, and they would come up to me afterwards that they went through, and I'm still in character and everything. And they would tell me about other haunted attractions that they've been to. And they would sometimes ask for other haunted attractions to go to. Now, as an actor of the Dent Schoolhouse, did I do the Dent Schoolhouse any disservice by saying, you know what? There's an amazing haunt over the river called the USS Nightmare. Check them out. There's a haunt north of here called the Land of Illusion. Go check them out. No, there's no disservice to the Dent Schoolhouse by saying that people can check out other haunted attractions. It is not helpful to, but by the same token, it is not helpful to your haunted attraction by putting down another attraction. It's just not helpful because, as I pointed out, when a person goes through a haunted attraction, a customer, a paying customer, a person with money in hand who's going to pay money to go through your attraction, when that person goes through your attraction and they have a great time, guess what they're going to want to do? They're going to want to go see more haunts. So, by that logic, what you want is when other people go visit other attractions, you want them to go through that attraction and you want them to have a good time. This is so that they will want to go visit more attractions. Now, Ohio has a ton of haunts, but what we need in Ohio is a ton of quality haunts. And this is not going to happen by tearing down other haunts, putting down other haunts, starting rivalries with other haunts, leaving bad reviews with other haunts. You don't need to care about reviewers. You don't need to care about awards. What you need to focus is creating a great experience on the people that are coming and paying money and going through your attraction. Give them the best experience that you can give them. Whether Haunt A is doing fantastic or Haunt B is doing fantastic. If Haunt A is doing fantastic, you will probably see more business as Haunt B, and vice versa. The Ohio Haunters Association exists to uplift haunted attractions, and we will continue that mission to promote the haunted attraction industry. We want people to see attractions. We want people to see home haunts. We want makeup artists to get better. We want actors to get better. We're not going to reach that goal by tearing each other down. And you are not going to get that goal by tearing each other down at all. Look into cross promotions. Look into, maybe making a promotion between haunts, nearby haunts. Your nearby haunts are not your competition. Your competition is movie theaters. It is Friday night football. It is concerts. It is festivals and events. You want people to go to haunted attractions so that they will go to more haunted attractions. That's how I fell in love with the haunt industry. And that's how I think a lot of you fell in love with it. You were either born into it or you went to one and you loved it and you continue to keep going to it. So I call upon all haunts in Ohio to put aside your rivalries, to put aside any kind of pettiness that you might be going through, or anything that you have come to believe to think that this haunt is a problem or against you or anything like that. I call on you to extend olive branches, have a beer with your fellow haunters, build community, build the haunt industry, get better. If for nothing else, push yourselves to be better together, better for all. And let this haunted attraction industry in Ohio thrive and continue to grow. I appreciate all of you tuning in today to see the recognition of the Outstanding Performance Award recipients. And I hope that 2026 will bring on many, many more recipients, many great performances, many more screams, many more pants that have been pooped in, many more pants that have been peed in, more customers puking and passing out from the intensity of the scares that you give them. Focus on that. Let that be your focus, and you will see amazing things happen. I really hope to see you all in May 9th and 10th at the Ohio Haunters Convention. We want this to be a show for you. So please join us, haunt on, and as we approach the holidays, have amazing holidays. Rest, because before you know it, we will be scaring again. Love all of you. Good night.